Extra Medium Show.
Yo, welcome back to another episode.
Another one.
The Extra Medium Show. I'm Corey.
I'm Alex.
Shaman across the room.
Why'd you look at me like that?
I did it for him.
Shaman's dressed up as a G.I. Joe today.
Yep.
You know why? Veterans Day.
This is being recorded on Veterans Day.
Yeah. Yeah, so we decided this week we'll do World War II movies.
WW2.
Yes, sir. I think some of the best movies ever made. I'm a big World War II buff. Big fan of it.
A buff?
Yeah.
That's high praise. Please stop hitting your cord.
I didn't even touch it.
Jeez.
Is that anything? It was Shaman moving.
When all else fails,
Yeah.
Blame Shaman. Yep.
Right. It's the motto. The
No.
show motto.
But fuck you. I'm just kidding. Let's get back to me being a buff. Or being buff.
A buff.
No, I would consider myself pretty knowledgeable. And I could be wrong. And I don't want to say something wrong and then people who actually know the real history are like, that guy's a fucking idiot. I'm afraid of that happening. But I'd like to think I know what I'm talking
You're
about.
at least above average in knowledge on World War II, I would say.
Yeah.
So
Above average is not a buff.
okay, but he knows more.
I've never heard anybody call themselves a buff, to be
Like
honest.
a history buff?
I've heard people referred to as history buffs, but I've never heard someone say,
He outsmarted our high school history teacher on the movie Pearl Harbor. So
on the movie Pearl Harbor. See, that's...
well, no, like
The actual event.
yeah.
Hey, you know how it be. Anyways, I think that we can also break this down, and I think I want to break this down into a separate episode too. Like, there's so many classic, like, old World War II movies with, like, John Wayne, or well, a lot of them have John Wayne, but let's be honest. But I want to save those. I want to talk about newer movies that more people probably would have seen that have to do with World War II, like Fury.
Good movie.
I like Fury.
Everybody's seen it.
Yeah.
Really?
Not everybody, but...
It was pretty popular.
Yeah.
I think I saw it twice in theaters. I don't know why. I just did. It was cool. I just watched it again 2 days ago. Why are we staticky?
I don't know, man.
Jesus, we're falling apart.
Not me.
I think it's Alex.
I think it is.
I'm not touching the fucking cord.
It happens every time you put
Well, this
your
is
arms
great.
up. But yeah, what was the movie you've seen most in theaters? Just off topic.
What?
He said he saw Fury twice in theater.
I've never went to the movies, to the theater, and repeated a movie.
I have.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people have.
I've gone and seen movies twice, but I don't think ever more than that.
Oh, I saw the same movie 3 times in one day.
In one day?
Yeah.
What an incredible waste of money.
No. It wasn't planned out like that. I went and saw a movie by myself. Wanted to see the movie.
Okay, weirdo, go.
Then I got
done that.
invited by friends to go see the same movie later on in the day.
Okay.
Then my dad wanted to see the same movie that night. So,
What was the movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know.
You couldn't have, like... I guess you can't see the future.
I would have said
but,
no the first time.
Like, the first... Like, by
To the
yourself?
friends. No, if you go by yourself, then my friends ask me, and I'd be like,
Well, I didn't
no,
know.
I just went this morning, and I'm not gonna. That's stupid. I'm not gonna waste money. And then my dad would have asked me, and I'd have been like, I saw it this morning, and then he probably would have been like,
Yeah, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody, so I was just like, okay.
I guess so.
I was also like, before tickets were like $20 a piece, so
No,
they were
it
still
wasn't.
pretty.
What was the
expensive.
last movie
No,
you
it
saw in
wasn't
theater?
because you're younger than me, and tickets were expensive when I was growing up.
I think they were still like $13, $14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Last movie I saw in theaters, The Invisible Man. So
What about you?
Halloween Kills a couple
yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
mine was pre-COVID.
Reclining chairs. It was good. Good time.
The last theater I went to had, like, the automatic recliners.
Yeah, you push a button.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It was nice.
and
Real nice.
So, but you got to know the hack at the movie theaters. You take the straw at the popcorn to the butter dispenser. If they have self-serve butter.
Yeah, okay.
Put a straw on
So
the
it
end
goes to
of
the
it,
bottom,
and it goes
too?
to the bottom of the popcorn bag. You kind of pump it and move it up and down. You know what I'm saying?
I can get behind that.
Yeah. It's for all you people out there.
I saw this thing on TikTok where this dad took a big popcorn bucket and filled it with chicken, and then like put a lid over top of it and just put popcorn on the top. Walked in and just had a bowl full of chicken eating at the fucking movies for his kids. I'm like, gotta try it.
Wouldn't they question you walking into the
That's
theater
what I
with
thought.
the popcorn?
That's what I
But
thought.
like,
You just touched
why?
my knee.
Low ass shorts on him. But why?
I don't know.
Why not just eat before you go in or eat after you leave?
He had
Like,
little
why do
kids,
you
so-
have to break the like? You have to eat fucking chicken. You can't wait an hour and 35 minutes.
It's like the people who like bring a shit ton of stuff in like their purse and stuff. Why? You don't need all them snacks. Watch the fucking movie.
I'm fully on board
No.
with bringing snacks, smuggling snacks.
Yeah, like you know, you go to Walmart, grab a couple of those like dollar,
Yeah.
um,
Dollar box candy.
yeah. If you're wearing
Get
like
some
cargo
goobers,
pants,
bro.
bam, bam.
While you're smashing on your goobers, you're gonna miss some of the movie.
No.
Yeah.
Or you get the hot popcorn and then you get snow caps and you put it in the popcorn.
Is
to
that
kinda melt.
cocaine?
What?
What's a snow cap?
It's a
It's a candy with like
candy with chocolate with little white pieces of candy on top.
yeah, it's like icing almost.
Oh.
It's not icing, bro.
Is
They're
it?
little balls.
Yeah, it's made out of the same stuff
Yeah.
icing is.
You love them little balls.
But they're like hard. I'm fully comfortable with my sexuality.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, you hit Shaman with that a couple weeks ago.
Staunch record of heterosexuality over here. Anyway.
Yeah, Alex didn't like breaking the rules when it came to moving.
I still don't like breaking rules.
Yeah.
I'm pretty by the book. Break the rules, bad things happen. For the most part. Let's get back to
That's not true.
That's
but, yeah.
that's about.
Right, get back to the topic though.
We are drifting.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of? Like, what is your favorite World War II movie? Because you have essentially
Saving
two
Private
different wars.
Well, see, Saving Private Ryan, or like the Schindler's List.
It counts.
That counts as a
It
world.
definitely counts.
So any Holocaust. It's like
Yeah.
Boy in a Striped Pajama. It's not my favorite.
You say pajamas?
I-
Because that's what you were about to say.
Yeah, I think I was. I don't say pajamas.
Jeez.
Maybe I do. Pajamas. Boy in a Striped Pajama. I feel like when I say that movie, I say pajamas.
Because
but-
it's a serious movie.
Yeah.
But like when you think of
but I- I say
pajamas, they're like
Pajamas.
Yeah.
Do you wear pajamas?
No, I don't.
With
but
a little hat and the ball on the end. That'd be cool.
No, I just say it. So
Or footy.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Footy pajamas.
Well, it's like
I say pajamas. I don't know why I say, but I think I said
Like
the Boy in
caramel
the
and
Striped
caramel?
Pajamas.
what do you say?
It depends on the sentence.
Does it?
Yeah.
How?
You know, chocolate and caramel or caramel apple.
That's ridiculous.
If anything, I would say it the opposite way. A caramel apple and chocolate and caramel.
If we're being 100% honest, I said that backwards.
All right.
Okay.
All right, hear me out on this, right? Hear me out on this. Caramel, if it's like a candy.
Okay.
Caramel, if it's being drizzled.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
get on board with that.
Okay, kind of on the same topic, even though we're off topic. Are you a glass half full or glass half empty person?
What?
Bro.
Definitely a glass
Is this
half.
Fucking job interview.
It is not the same topic.
Well, kind of. But, okay, so which one are you?
Definitely glass half empty.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm great at seeing the negative in things.
Oh, I
Okay.
love
I
seeing
can
it.
find something wrong with anything.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't...
Don't say you're half full because you fucking are not.
No. I wasn't gonna that literal. I was gonna say, well, it depends on the sentence you use it in.
What?
It depends on what the glass was beforehand. If the glass was empty, then the glass is now half full. If the glass was full, it is now half empty.
What the fuck? I'm so confused.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. What I don't understand is why you're saying
it's
it.
the circumstance of the glass beforehand. Was it full already? So
I know.
Are we talking about a metaphorical glass or a real glass?
I don't know what is going on right now.
I look at it from third view.
I'm legitimately confused.
That makes two of us.
What do you see it as?
I see it as a third possibility. What are
the first two possibilities?
Half full, half empty.
So what's the third?
So you're just making up other possibilities? You asked us which is it, either this or that, and then you say it's
I asked what type of guy you were. I'm the third guy who looks beyond what most people see.
So what kind of buff are you?
A realist.
A realist?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. What are we even talking about right
I don't know.
I thought we were talking about caramel.
now? We were, and then Shaman gets crazy.
How do you say the thing you lay your head on at night?
Pillow.
How do you say it?
Pillow.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Pillow?
What are you getting at right
Those
now?
are words that people say differently.
People say like pillow
Pillow.
and milk.
Milk.
I think those are hillbillies.
Ooh. Now, someone who just heard that says that, if you're not a hillbilly.
I am a hillbilly, so I feel like I can say that.
What's the thing you wash clothes in?
A washing machine?
Washer.
Yeah.
Nobody says washer anymore.
My mom does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
people in the South do.
yeah, okay.
They say washer.
Yeah?
Yes.
Wrestle.
Wrestle.
Alright. Anyways.
Jeez.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
So you like Saving Private
Lost his
Ryan.
damn mind.
Let's just count combat movies then. Schindler's List is definitely a war movie, but it's not a combat movie. Like you have, I think you have, like I said earlier, two different wars. You have the Pacific War, and you have the European War. So you have Letters from Iwo Jima. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah.
That's a Clint Eastwood movie, and it's like a double movie made with Letters from Iwo Jima and then Flags of Our Fathers.
I don't think I've ever seen either of them.
Flags of Our Fathers is about the guys who raised the flag on Iwo Jima, the Americans, and then Letters from Iwo Jima is about the Japanese who were on the island. And I think that one's a much better movie. It's in Japanese, so you have to. I think it's in Japanese, but it's really good, and it shows how shitty it was living because they lived in the caves. It was bad. Everything about it was bad for everyone. But then you have Wind Talkers, which is like a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
It's not really super historic. I don't like when they're super inaccurate.
What's inaccurate about it?
The way everything worked, the story of
it's based on
a true story, but it's definitely
what took place probably didn't happen.
Yeah, and then you have
Pearl Harbor,
which I like Pearl Harbor,
But
it's definitely
not.
not
Like Pearl Harbor.
because my Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Alex went dressed as a sailor.
No. Oh yeah, that was one. No, yeah. And I dressed up as Ben Affleck later in life from Pearl Harbor. But no, they're so good. Because you get a little history lesson when you watch the movies.
Yeah. Now, do you like Dunkirk? That's a recent one.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Dunkirk a lot. I think cause it's not really combat-y at all.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of air-to-air combat kind of. But it's the suspense in that movie is so real. And they do this thing, I don't know what exactly it's called, but there's whoever did the score, there's a note that he plays that rises in pitch, and when that happens in music it makes you subconsciously anxious, and the name for it I don't know, but it just repeats itself over and over again, but it doesn't stop. It just sounds like a continuous long note. So that whole movie, it has that playing.
The whole movie?
Yeah, so you feel anxious the whole movie without even. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. It doesn't, you can't hear the notes stop. So I don't know. But it doesn't.
That's an interesting fact.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
know
that's
that.
why you feel anxious when you watch it. And then I like Tom Hardy in it, the fighter pilot. I like him, his character. Another, you said Fury, that's a newer one. That one's pretty good.
One of the new ones that I like is Miracle at St. Anne.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
I've seen every World War II movie ever made.
I don't care for that one so much.
I liked it. I don't think it really took place, and obviously, some of the storytelling was,
like,
fake.
of course, there had to be a love story in it.
Yeah.
And even in Fury, there was a love story. Most of the time people go to war, they don't have a fucking love story.
Why not?
What you mean, why
They
not?
just left their wife and kid back home
They're fighting in a goddamn war. They're not...
in a different country. They're not gonna...
I'm not saying they're not gonna bang, but... Nah.
Hey, man. Love finds a way.
Shut the fuck up.
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
Well, because it's true.
You got Band of
Cannot be
Brothers.
denied.
Are you gonna count that as a movie, or is that a TV show? It's a mini-series.
Yeah, it's a miniseries.
Count it?
I count it. It's
That's
great.
Amazing. I told yeah, when you did it for the what did you watch?
Yeah.
I told you they're
It's
making
just
a new one.
heavy.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say heavy, but it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Because you get invested in like
I haven't seen all of it, but I've
a
seen
person, and half an episode later they get shot.
That's
it's like-
fucking war.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
no different than like a zombie show, I guess. When like
Yeah, but
a
it's
good zombie show.
a zombie show is different because you expect people to die because
You expect people to die in a war movie.
yes, but war there's no purpose to war. It's just two countries fighting. Like there's no purpose. Like settle your beef without sending middle-aged guys to their deaths.
Shaman just figured out world peace.
No, like World War II was fought because Hitler had a stick up his ass.
That's what you call mass genocide?
Yeah, because he was mad at the fucking Jewish dude for stealing his scholarship to
What?
painting school, wasn't it?
I don't know that story, but I feel like there's more to it than that.
No, that's why he hated the Jewish people. I'm
That's why.
80% sure that was the background.
We just like to put out the
Like,
extra medium show does not express
He got denied. Yeah,
the views of all people involved in this.
he
show.
got denied for a scholarship for his
Thank you.
art school
Mm-hmm.
and it was run by Jewish people, and they gave it to like somebody's kid or something like that. And
I think it was probably more than that, though. Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
maybe, yeah,
How many other people are in that same situation
Where do
that
you-
don't kill millions? Of
exactly.
Where do you get your information from, sir?
Basic knowledge. That's a common knowledge.
I wish you guys could see Shaman because he just looked like he was looking for something. Didn't he? Did he look at the computer like he was looking for something? And then he was like,
I thought
Basic
he was on a website
He
called Basic Knowledge.
He absolutely looked like it. He's like Basic Knowledge. What is that? Oh.
Golly. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could make someone mad. It just depends on how mad it made him.
Do you like Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
Even though it's not historically accurate.
No. But it's so inaccurate. It knows it's inaccurate. You know what I mean?
Purposefully.
Yeah. Like, obviously it's inaccurate if you've seen the movie. But I like that.
Okay, so he got rejected from the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts twice,
Uh-huh.
and that's why. So, and that comes from the BBC.com.
That's why he killed 6 million
That
Jews.
started his ideals of the Jews were running everything, and that was the reason why German people were, so bad off, and yeah.
Hey, you didn't prove me wrong. I didn't say you were wrong.
Okay.
Just sounding crazy.
Damn. Basic knowledge.
Well,
I used to watch a lot of History Channel when I was a kid. but like not like war history, just like
ancient aliens.
Yeah. Sometimes I watch something useful.
How'd I know it was ancient aliens?
Well, it was like, in this city, this is where this took place, kind of deal.
Do you remember the show? What was that called? Where like it showed life after people.
Yeah.
That was
good show.
Yeah.
Off topic.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Is that the one that had the guy who taught you how to survive? No. Life After People's different.
Life After People's like Earth.
And it has like
everybody
renderings of like in 500 years these buildings are gonna fall down.
Yeah. This is how long these animals would take to you know what I mean? Like
nature always finds a way.
Yeah. The coral would come back after 100 years and shit like that.
Fuck the coral.
Earth really thrives without the people.
Yeah.
People are really not good.
Yeah.
One movie, it's not really let's get back on topic. One movie that I personally like, it's a World War II movie, and it's not like frontline kind of action war. It's more of what happened. Based off true story is Defiance.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen it.
They talked about it before.
Daniel Craig.
Bond.
Yeah.
No.
He's like one of 3 Jewish brothers who hide out in the forest of somewhere. And they saved like a couple hundred Jewish people, and throughout history their kids had kids, and he saved like over hundreds of thousands of Jewish people. So good story, good movie.
It's a true story.
Yeah,
I think I saw a picture of that guy. Like they brought a bunch of the people together,
like in a theater, and they made him stand up.
Yeah, and he didn't know.
Well, everybody else stood up.
Yeah,
and he's looking around. Like,
isn't that the guy from Schindler's List?
I don't know.
Didn't they have that at the end of Schindler's List?
Yeah, but I don't think it's the same guy we're talking about.
Okay.
No. But both people deserve, applause. So.
Yeah, good guys. Yeah. Have you ever seen Patton? That's an older movie.
Yeah. It was a very successful movie, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
George C. Scott.
Oh, great actor.
Won an Oscar for it.
Great actor.
Yeah, I like that guy. He's the one that was in Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah. Yeah, Patton's good, but it's kind of boring if you're not into that kind of stuff. Like, it's actually really boring if you're not into this. The shitty thing about him is he fought in the war and everything, and then he like got in a car accident and died from like a blood clot or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't war that killed him. It was.
I know you've seen it, and I'm gonna count it because we can do whatever we want. On YouTube, Hitler in Color.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, they have like a Netflix show of like World War II in color.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
but
real
there's
cool.
like a lot.
It's very interesting to watch that, just to see what exactly everything looked like back then, because most things are in black and white, and to see it in color for the first time.
Mm. There's this YouTube series. I don't remember what they're called, but they go around Europe and excavate battle sites and find like bunkers and
I think I've seen one of those.
But the problem with them is sometimes they stumble upon graves or just soldiers that like died in a foxhole or something, and then people are like pissed because now they're disturbing their resting place.
Oh, yeah, but I understand why people are mad.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's probably on public.
I don't understand why people are mad. That's stupid.
Access.
That person's final resting place is right there.
Not anymore. They're gonna move it.
Well, here's another thing. Okay, let's say let's say it's a German soldier that died in a trench, and the trench over time was buried. Okay, and then they excavate and find him in uniform, obviously a skeleton or whatever. What if they take his helmet, take his gun?
Oh yeah,
that's
pins
and shit.
Yeah, that's not cool in my opinion. I believe it's also against the law.
No, it's not. It's no different than people finding these tombs and King Tut and all that stuff. No.
See,
it's just sooner.
I agree to some point with you on that. In early archaeology, yeah, that's pretty much what they did. They grave robbed. Nowadays, they catalog it, and it goes back to...
the Earth is only so big. We're supposed to leave these bodies all over the place? Like, no. I'm against cemetery. Like, not against cemeteries, but like...
I think cemeteries are a little silly.
You're going to run out of space. The Earth's only so big. You can't...
I agree to that.
And if you don't... So, alright, so you leave that body there. Someone's gonna find it eventually.
Yeah.
If not now, in 1,000 years,
And
in 10,000 years.
Yeah, I agree to you. Like, once they find them, move them somewhere else, you know, give the, you know, obviously.
They did find it. They just never found it. What's it matter if it's 40 years ago or 400,000 years ago?
Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, the stealing his stuff.
It's not, he's dead. It's an
But-
earthly possession.
No, it's his family's possession.
His family probably doesn't even know, like...
Yeah, they haven't known what happened to their grandfather. From,
And that his gun is not his family's possession. Or his helmet.
Not true. Then it goes back to the
That's valid. It's
government.
government
Yeah.
issue. It's true.
Yeah, but they get to keep that, right?
You don't keep your gun.
It was just...
I mean, people did.
Well, I'm not saying that, but you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Be a shit ton of assault rifles out there.
Jesus. Damn. No, I think I kind of agree with Corey. Like, if you're dead for so long,
Yeah, I agree. Like,
at least be
What's the
responsible.
matter? If they found you, if you died yesterday, they'd move you.
yeah, no. I'm not arguing with you that it was bad for them to go find them. I'm not disagreeing with you for not agreeing with the people why they're mad. I'm just saying I can see their point of view, but I agree with you that it's good that they found them. You know, find their resting spot and then move it. So
Yeah.
if they did have family, their family can now go see it. You know. So yeah, it's good that they found it, in my opinion.
You ever been to Arlington National Cemetery? I have.
Cool.
It's very really. Well, I was gonna talk about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier if you had been there, but you haven't. So, fuck you.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Didn't like they they're not supposed to know who they are. Obviously, it's an unknown soldier.
They know who that
Yeah,
one is.
yeah. They know who
But
one of
it
them is
represents all unknown soldiers.
Yeah.
That's what.
Mm-hmm.
because they like DNA tested it or something like that recently, so they found out who it was. Yeah.
The guys who guard the guards, when they're training, like it's the most prestigious thing you can do in the army. I don't know about that, but it seems very
Yeah,
high
it's hard.
level.
Yeah.
They can't talk for like the first year they're training. They're not allowed to talk.
Could you imagine going a year
After
without
you're-
talking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could do it.
You talk with. I'd talk not by myself.
You probably could do that.
Yeah.
Just be in my
You
house.
Put headphones in or
But
something and
for the
sing.
rest of your life, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to drink alcohol.
Or what?
You have to compose make sure you're presentable
Yeah,
at all
time.
times.
Or what?
Or what? I don't. You're
Court-martialed.
No, well, even after you're
Even 65
you're,
years old, like.
you're out of the army.
Yeah.
It's
but-
like.
It's your honor. They're honor
That's
guards.
ridiculous.
I had a GI Joe of one of them. Oh my god, he was so cool.
Alex is going
Man,
back.
Jeez.
I had so many GI Joes.
Yes, he
It's
did. I
crazy.
can vouch for that. He had a tub.
all
You
the
guys play
sizes
G.I. Joes
too.
together?
Huh?
You guys play G.I. Joes?
I wouldn't play GI Joes with other people because they wouldn't know the battles.
Yeah. Who?
I feel like Shaman's the kid who picked the toys up. and
Yes,
bought 'em.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's why we never really
Is a
played with him.
strategic. That's
No,
how I
no.
play too. The one who picked the toys up and smashed them in the
Yeah.
air pissed me off.
No,
Those
like
are the worst kids
bro,
to play with.
he would get the tub out, and he'd show me, oh, this is Corporal whoever.
Yeah.
Put it back in the box. Pull out another one. This is Lieutenant so and so.
Yeah.
Put it back in the box. That's the only time I ever saw him.
It'd probably be worse than the rule if you're gonna buy stuff. You should buy at least two.
That's a good idea.
One to open, and one to
Play
leave.
with.
See, I had a problem. I opened everything.
Yeah.
But what I would do is, especially with the smaller GI Joes, like the 4-inch ones, this is what you gotta do. You gotta get a big old blanket or a comforter and lay it down, but have it like wrinkly on the ground. So then you have a trench system you can put the guys in. Oh, it's sweet.
But they don't stand up that well.
No, but you put them in fighting positions, and
Like
you
laying
don't
down
stand
on
in
the
trenches,
hill.
and you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was sweet. I'm reminiscing right now.
Man.
GI Joes are so. I tried to like rebuy ones from my past. They're so expensive.
Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, just think.
Because there's so many people like me that like want to relive.
Well, just
this
think.
stuff.
They were made for kids, so there's not a lot of the old ones left.
Well, and in my opinion, it's not very politically correct to make Army guys anymore. I mean, you don't see Army like GI Joes or any of the like kind of Army guys in stores. You don't.
I don't look.
Well, I'm just saying you don't.
What are you doing looking in the kids?
I like the candy.
Bro, dude be buying Nerf guns and shit.
I do got a Nerf gun though.
I saw this water gun
Oh.
that shoots like
Balls?
hard as shit. Oh no, I saw the balls
I got
too.
I got a Nerf gun that shoots the balls.
You like them balls?
Yeah, I like that gun.
Alright.
This is lethal. Keep down, man.
Bro, I used to have this
I'll
humongous
shoot you point blank.
water gun, bro. It was huge.
Super
Super
soaker.
soaker.
No, it was like
That dude
bigger than
died
the Super
recently.
Soaker.
Dang.
Super soaker revenge.
I still have it. It's worth like
There used to be this kid in my
$300.
like one of my like third cousins or something like that, and we had a family picnic, and he brought us like one of those super soakers, and it had a backpack. I was like,
And you were
holy
probably running around with
shit.
one of the-
Yeah. Homie,
And you were just getting
homie's just
drenched?
mounted
Yeah.
up. Just
Fire hose on everyone, knocking kids off their feet. That's awesome though.
Damn. No, I used to
There's no way my parents would buy me a super soaker with a backpack.
with a backpack. Like he had reserve ammo,
Shit was probably heavy.
bro.
how big was a backpack? I mean, obviously he was a kid,
Right.
so
I
it couldn't be
remember. I
that
remember
big.
it. It was a full like it was like 2 cylinder
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
you looked like Boba Fett. Kind
Like
of.
yeah. Like 2 it looked like a little oxygen tank type deal. Something.
Dude, my water gun was bigger than me when I first got it. So
Damn.
yeah,
I had one that you could press a button and it would shoot straight, but then you press a button and it
Triples.
splits off.
Yep.
I feel like
I think I remember that.
Yep.
that's not as.
I spent a lot of time
practical
at
as it
Alex's
sounds.
house.
It's not, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
It's not. It looks cool.
I could just picture the commercial for it.
Yeah.
Having like 3 kids just
Someone's around the corner
Yep.
and the
Yeah.
kid hits the button and the water shoots out the side.
Yep.
You know, they actually tried to make something like that for the military.
I saw the
shoot-
gun that bends
Yeah,
around.
shoot
the
around
Yeah.
corners and stuff like that.
Mhm. I mean, I can do it in Call of Duty.
Really?
I saw that they're making new ammo for the military. That's
Made out of plastic.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So it's less heavy and more affordable.
Uh huh.
Why not?
Because plastic is bad.
It's a polymer, so a little bit better of a plastic.
You'd
Yeah,
love
but
to be
most
environmentally friendly while we're murdering.
Yeah, because you can melt down the jacket, you know, the
brass?
casings. Yeah.
Melt down
Yeah,
plastic.
but how
Not
long
all
does-
plastics.
Yeah, but are you picking up that brass? You ask any combat veteran if he's going around the battlefield after the fight.
What if
picking
you're at a
that shit up.
freaking
Somebody's
shooting
different.
range though?
Well, that's different. They're
But
not.
it's if it completely switches to the plastic, like they're saying will probably happen. That well, you can't do that at the range. You can't.
Can't what?
Why can't you recycle the plastic? I don't understand.
It's not all plastic is recyclable.
Is that plastic that they're going to use recyclable?
It's a hard plastic, so I don't think it is.
How do you know so much about plastic?
Because I recycle.
So do I, but I just throw everything in there and then let them sort it out.
You're not supposed to do that.
What am I
You
supposed
gotta
to do?
separate it by color.
Yeah.
No, like there's numbers on the plastic bottles and stuff.
You do that?
Yeah.
Bro, I get recycling picked up at my house.
Yeah, and somebody at the recycling plant has to go through that
Yeah,
shit.
so what the fuck do I care?
They just throw it away.
Okay. So what am I supposed to do with it?
You're supposed to throw it away. You should know that. It says so right on your recycling
Well,
list.
better safe than sorry.
Oh, they only throw certain things away. They don't throw the whole thing away.
They throw the I think number 5s and 4s out. So I think you can only throw like 1 through 3.
Well, bro, I just throw my shit away. And
Now, if it is
I'm doing a good
recyclable,
thing, like
now
recycle-
if it is recyclable, that's great. Great.
So what? You're mad that they threw it out, not me. Like what's? I don't know.
No, because
Not everything's labeled.
I'm pretty sure everything's like,
Every piece of plastic is
Yeah.
not labeled.
bro, it has a stamp on it.
Yeah, some certain things, but not all plastic is labeled.
Yeah,
This
right.
pen is not labeled.
Might be.
It's not.
The packaging
Microscopic.
probably had it.
Well, fuck. If I'm gonna throw this pen away, what am I
Why
supposed
are
to
we
do?
getting in an argument about recycling?
Because Shaman is judging me.
Recyclops.
And I don't think you recycle that
Cyclops kill.
pen. So,
There's metal in that.
This is ridiculous.
it's also hard.
All right, what else? World War II we got.
There's a lot that we're missing. That newer Midway movie is horrible, in my opinion.
I thought it was okay.
Hated it.
I didn't think it was the best movie recently,
Hated
but
it. I did not like it. The story's good, but it's just like
I know
uses
you were
this,
looking
like,
forward to it
filter
too.
Thing on it. It's almost like a filter, like how 300 has a filter.
Mm-hmm. Makes everything like bronze or darker.
Kind of like that in that movie.
Yeah, but this Midway looks a little comic booky, and the script, not the story, but the script is, in my opinion, garbage.
The dialogue.
Yeah, I will say that it was not how normal.
It's like if a computer watches 100,000 movies from the 40s, it would generate how these people talk. Like, hey there, you know what I mean? Like, that is stupid.
Yeah.
Real stupid. But the story's good, I guess. And Nick Jonas is in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a Jonas Brothers fan?
I could live without them. But, they're not bad. Just don't know. But, no, you have, there's some...
We did watch that movie that we interviewed Jimmy Ace Lewis. He was in that Point Man movie where...
In Vietnam.
Oh, that was Vietnam. I'm sorry.
Thin Red Line, that's a really, visually...
That was Vietnam. Sorry, Jim.
Alex might not like this one with Stalingrad.
I haven't seen Stalingrad, but I've seen Enemy at the Gates.
Yeah, Enemy at the Gates is very good, but Stalingrad is more of a love story kind of deal. So I didn't think he'd like it.
But you like Troy.
I do, but Troy if there's a good balance between love and like combat or action, then okay. But if it's about the couple more than
the entire movie, Troy is about the couple.
It's about the consequences of
that love affair,
or the repercussions of the couple. But it doesn't actually. After she gets to Troy, you hardly ever see her and Orlando Bloom together. I mean, a couple times, and then you see her like standing at the top cheering him on when he's fighting the one guy. But there's most of the movie post kidnapping or whatever you want to call it is about the war.
Yeah, like I agree with Alex. It starts off about the love affair, and it just the consequences of that involve everybody else but those two. And that's my whole point on war. It's like there's no point. Just make them fight it out.
Romeo and Juliet.
Fuck them. They could have lived.
West Side Story.
They're making a new one.
West Side Story?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw it at the theater last time. Is that much good?
No. You ever seen West Side Story?
Yeah.
What are they? What are the gangs?
The Sharks and the Jets.
Damn.
Shit's cool.
Yeah.
Never seen that since
Why are you so
school.
anti-war?
I'm not anti-war. It's just, to me, it needs to make sense.
Well, I'm anti-war.
Well, yeah, but...
You fuck with the war?
Shut up. No,
I support the troops on both sides.
I don't see the
I
purpose.
don't fuck with the war.
Like, certain wars, like... the Japs bombed us, we went to war. That I got.
Don't say that.
I'm taking the line out of Pearl Harbor.
Oh my god.
That doesn't make it right. You can't. Oh.
No.
I'm trying to help you. Help me help you.
Okay, they bombed us.
Yeah.
I get, we had to go to war after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why? Like,
what you mean? Why?
Retaliation.
Yeah.
We didn't have to.
Why not? What, are you just gonna let that shit keep happening?
No, just say,
Hey, that's not cool, man.
No.
Hey, don't do that again, guys.
They like 2,000 people died.
Yes, but it was our pride that made us go to war. Like, oh, we're the biggest, baddest kids on the block. We gotta, stand up for our pride.
I disagree with that.
Like,
they were mad at us because of what we were doing with the oil. I'm pretty sure. So they
because
we were like, fuck you.
Because they wanted more materials, so they were like, okay, we're gonna pick the fight with the biggest kid. you know. But it
I don't think
backfired.
I don't think it's that simple, but
What about like the European War?
There was no point of that. Germany just wanted, more shit.
Right.
yeah, but so we should
And Hitler had a fucking grudge.
So America should just let him go.
No, they shouldn't have fought in the first place.
Well, that's
We ended it.
Well, you can't. I see what you're saying. It should have never happened, and I agree. Most wars.
Yeah, and I
shouldn't
see
have
why
happened.
we went. I'm not saying we shouldn't have went.
Right.
Just there's no point to it.
Right.
There's no point to. This is ridiculous.
I mean, yeah. You know what starts most wars? Religion.
Yeah.
It's true.
Jesus. I like war. I think it's great.
What?
Why not?
That's ridiculous.
War is good for the economy. That's why we make up excuses to go
Says
to
the
war.
man who never served.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
Wow. This
Well,
got awkward.
Well, we forgot one that we've actually talked about before. Inglourious Bastards.
You were doing something when we talked about it.
Really? I
Yeah.
completely missed that?
Yeah, I think you were looking up your Hitler thing.
You're on basicknowledge.com.
You really talked about
Yeah.
that? Dude, I completely spaced. That's my bad.
Damn.
He was dead set to prove that point.
Alright. On to the next.
Ooh.
Countdown?
The countdown.
The countdown.
Number something. What is it? Other People's Lives? Is that what it's
Number
called?
11-2.
What's the movie called? The Lives of Others.
The
Yeah, that was,
German.
It's a delete your social media accounts instantly movie.
Why?
Just kind of being surveyed.
yeah. Big Brother.
Yeah.
I didn't like it
kinda
as
makes
at
you
first.
want to get rid of all that.
Yeah. I didn't like it at first because, they're filming pretty much like, I don't want to say innocent people, but like people who really didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the guy just wanted to be free, so he went to the West, and now they're rounding up everybody he's ever known and throwing him in jail.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on.
What you mean? You gotta make sure that doesn't happen again.
Well, obviously it didn't work because
Well,
East Berlin fell, so.
yeah.
Bring down that wall.
But I did like the
Something like that.
Culture.
guy who was doing the surveillance and stuff, or how he grew.
The Stasi guy.
Yeah, how he grew and how he covered up some
How you
things.
got soft on it.
Yeah. So basically, let's give a quick rundown. It's in East Berlin in the 1984, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's about a Stasi agent who's like the secret police, kind of like a Gestapo from the Nazis,
But not Nazis.
but not Nazis, communists, and they spy on people. So it's I don't know if people know about like McCarthyism in America, like in the 50s, where like you would suggest that someone's a communist, so then they'd be put on a list.
Yeah.
Just in East Berlin, you're on more than a list. They literally will bug your whole house.
You
So-
can't get a job. You can't.
Yeah, your
Do
life
shit,
is.
yeah.
They own your life.
That
like,
actually happened to somebody and
Yeah.
kind of led to the whole ending.
yeah, and so this movie is about a guy who's a famous writer. There's a political guy who fancies the writer's girl, so he starts spreading information that the writer is a sympathizer of the West, and then there's a guy assigned to like spy on him. And
Yeah, and he suggests that they need to survey him, so they survey him. They don't really find much at first, but the way they're treating them makes him kind of join the sympathizers. But at that point, the guy who's doing the surveying feels for him. It grows on him. Like, this guy is not a bad guy. He's just been put in a bad situation. So he overlooks a few things and...
mm-hmm. And then goes on from there.
Yeah.
Not
But it's
spoiled.
in all German.
Do you want to give the ending?
Somebody writes
No.
a book.
Things I've seen that ending before. I've just never seen the movie before. Like, not the ending, but I've seen like the critical point.
Climax.
Yeah, the climax. Couldn't remember the damn word.
It's on base.
Shut up.
That's never gonna leave you.
Yeah. No, like I've seen it before, but I've never been able to, know that where it was from. And I was like, as I was watching, I'm like, damn, that's where that's from. I was like, okay. So,
all right.
Like
We were supposed to write our ratings down, but we didn't do that. So
7-2.
6-4.
I was going like 7-6. I thought it was pretty good.
It's good. It's just hard to watch since it's in German.
Well, I'm used to watching subtitles anyways.
Kind of keeps you locked in.
Yeah, keeps you focused.
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
You don't want to focus.
Not so much.
And there was enough action for Alex, so.
I'm a big fan of like the Eastern Europe Cold War era. Big fan of that kind of stuff.
Big fan of the Cold War. All right,
Yeah.
on to the next episode. Not episode, segment. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Reason. Well, I was shocked by your statement.
What did you watch?
I didn't watch all of it.
Okay, so you
But I've
half-assed
seen
it?
Yeah, but I've seen it before.
Okay.
And it's military themed.
Okay.
Sort of. Major Pain.
Oh,
Ooh.
Love it.
that's a good one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So many good quotes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's stupid and unrealistic.
I like where he's reading him the bedtime story.
Yeah.
The little engine that could.
Yeah. The worst thing for a little
The
kid.
boogeyman in the closet.
Oh, yeah.
I like the deaf guy, and when he finds out the guy's dead.
Yeah.
I will put my foot.
Yeah. Shaves everybody's head.
Oh, yeah.
It's classic.
I like it.
If you haven't seen Major Pain, I don't know what to tell you.
Good movie, you should.
But rewatch it, because I think it kind of holds up.
I like the whole competition thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. I just saw a TikTok that like, it was this guy in the army for some, like, ROTC or something, maybe, and he goes and tries to steal this flag from the Marine people. I don't know if they're actual Marines or whatever, but he gets caught. That's not good. Don't get caught.
All right, Shaman, what'd you watch?
I watched the entire Matrix trilogy.
The entire trilogy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of them.
Oh, dude, such a good trilogy.
So you ain't got shit to do without saying
Yeah,
you ain't got
exactly.
shit to do.
I didn't watch it in one day, though. I didn't watch it in
Are
one
you
day.
gonna watch the new one when it comes out?
Yeah.
Did you know there was a new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just announced it earlier this year, I believe. Yeah. But they're kind of all old now. It's like,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Like, graphic-wise?
How are they old? They live in the Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're all like 22 years
Like,
older.
dude, you don't age in the Matrix, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
Well, he didn't because he looked exactly the same throughout the 3 movies.
maybe you do, though. I don't know.
But, I mean, there's old people in the Matrix, so I don't know.
That's true. We are in the Matrix, and we
Oh, yeah.
age, so
What?
maybe you do.
Yeah, to be honest, that's probably, those are some of my top favorite movies. So, great movies.
Matrix or Bourne?
Matrix.
Wow.
I do like the Bourne. I'm not saying Bourne's not a good movie.
I like Bourne.
Bourne
John
movie.
Wick.
Yeah, that's up there as well.
I like John Wick.
Yeah, the Bourne movies are great, though. I still got Bourne. Still got Bourne.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I watched. It's an AMC show called The North Water.
Okay, I never heard of it.
Have you heard of it?
No.
It's about, I don't even know if it was ever on AMC, but I've been watching it on AMC Plus. And it has Colin Farrell in it. And it's about a whaler ship from, I think, England. And it's a small crew. And I've only watched 4 episodes, I think. I think it's just a 1-season series. But the captain is told by the ship's owner that while they're out there to sink the ship for the insurance money.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But obviously only him and the first mate know that because they have to be able to rig it up to sink. So then it has the ship's doctor who was in India and he got injured. I think he was in India, somewhere in like Western Asia. And he got injured. He's running from some demons in his past, so he ends up on this whaler. And then Colin Farrell's character is this like just salty sailor that's not a good person. What happens is into the trip, a cabin boy gets sodomized. Is that the right? Like that's.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're talking about the same thing. Yeah.
Someone does it to him, and the doctor finds out because he's like tore up down there, and so the doctor tells the captain. The captain's like, "Who did this to you?" Questioning the kid, and he won't give him up. But the first mate's also in the cabin, and he's like, "This guy's a liar," talking like before the kid even says anything. So it makes you think. I haven't seen who it is yet.
Yeah.
But it makes you think that it was the first mate. And then the next episode, they're emptying these barrels that hold like the blubber or something from the whales, and the kid's in one of them, dead. And so now that's about to where I'm at. But it's like, have you ever seen Master and Commander?
Nope. Yes.
It's like that. I love, like, not. I do love pirate stories, but I love more so like nautical, late 1700s, early mid 1800s, like on ships like that, like just sailors. It sounds silly, but I love those stories.
You love seamen.
Yeah, I was about to say you love seamen.
We understand.
A good sea story is what I like. No, but
it sounds interesting.
Do you
It's
like
cool.
Moby Dick?
I do like Moby Dick, actually. It's a white whale. But it's a lot. It is a lot like. What's the movie they made about Moby Dick that's not called Moby Dick? It has the guy who plays Thor, Hemsworth.
Yeah.
It's like that movie a lot. It's like, I don't know if I've talked about it on this show before, but AMC had another.
In the Heart of the Sea.
Yeah. AMC had another show called The Terror, and in the first season it's about the HMS Terror and at least one other ship, and what they're doing is they're trying to go across the Arctic Ocean up north. Up north, like through the North Pole. But when you do that in the summertime, you can get pretty far, but you can't get past the ice before it turns into winter again, because winter starts in like September up there, and so they get ice there.
So they get
stuck. And then in the summertime, there was so much ice the first year it never melted, so they were stuck a second year. And it's about and this really did happen. The crew was stranded there, and they all died. But the Terror adds to a level to it, because there's like I think they're Inuit, like mythical beast that's basically a polar bear, but really big and like mystical and kills the fuck out of them.
I understand why not just put polar bears on that and like make it realistic.
It's like this whole thing, but it's like that, like the explorer, preferably nautical.
It's like
explorer.
the abominable snowman.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that. Like,
well, to kind of explain it, because this was, they didn't know what was out there. They didn't know exactly. They probably didn't know.
Yeah.
Exactly what it was. So they're probably thinking the worst, and the show is probably depicting, their fear.
And people are like getting picked off one by one. It's not like it's going right up against them right away. And it's like that movie I talked about the one time about Percy Fawcett. It's pretty good. It's like an explorer movie. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, those sound like interesting.
Yeah, let's check it out, actually.
All right.
We all have assignments for sitcoms, because we're going to do a sitcom episode in the near future. So I'm sure they haven't watched their assignments.
I have. God damn it.
So we're going to try and round.
Because you watched all the fucking Matrix trilogies,
right? Or
whatever.
You don't have time. That's the problem.
Damn, you could have watched like 18 episodes in those times.
Might end up breaking them down by show. Actually, who knows? Because like we could have Kyle back on for like Seinfeld. That we might see. We'll see what happens.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, that's all I got. Until next time, stay safe.
See ya.